In comes the Nico ult, in comes the Galio ult, in comes all these things. So I feel like the draft was fairly predictable. Both teams clearly have defined playstyles. If you're looking like...
know that your Orianna is level 6, should be an easy objective secure.
Yeah, Dokla's still holding onto his TP though, and Guma is top, so there is a potential for a 5v4 if they want to try to go for it, but of course, they are too late. But early smite to steal!
Stolen away with a crash down coming in from Ayla. 100 Thieves are thinking about a fight, but Faker's already level 6. Ayla with a flash away. River stepping forward here with a shield, with a heroic entrance. Forces another flash, this time from River. 100 Thieves, yes, they overstay. Yes, it costs their summoners, but a heroic Comet Spear from River.
River's going to be able to grab it.
I love the guy in the audience who's literally doing Pepe hands as his reaction, as T1 are going to be a little bit disappointed with that, as now River shows up in the mid lane with a Grand Starfall. Point and click there for the stun, and it's first blood over to Quid. This is what 100 Thieves...
In terms of gold and experience, Gumayushi about to stick over to level 7, so he is pretty even with FBI, I stand corrected, as Doran with that small started off. Quid has his ulti, and River is in the river.
Okay, but T1 has total control over the area. They already
that's
lost
also
the
true.
first Drake, but they started it up, remember, so early. So second Drake of the game, down before 12 minutes, 1-1 in Drake count, thanks to the earlier 100 Thieves steal.
I don't think that ward is in the... Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong. He does not want to use that. They know that Quid still has the ultimate, so he could get away defensively just with that. Comet Spear and the rest of the ulti coming in now as the Grand Starfall sets it up. Carry is knocked down. 100 Thieves, they find themselves a free kill, and now that's a 2-0 game in their favor. The shockwave from Faker at the very end of the fight doesn't do anything. It's up to T1 to try to stop them, but Keria has no ulti and no flash. This Nico is not very useful.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Going to be really difficult. Ayla's trying to wrap around here on Owner, make sure that he can't actually walk up for any chance at a steal. But T1 can just play mid. They're just going to actually knock down this tower here. So yes, they will lose the Herald, but here comes River.
River jumps in, Gumayushi immediately into the ulti. River tries to follow him, but the hero's entrance locks up the enemy jungler. And T1 takes the first turret. They take a kill, and now Quid is trying to come in to take revenge. Owner is your first target. He's down to 200 HP. He tries to get away with a perfect execution, lives up to the name. Quid gets it done. Nicely played there from 100 Thieves to respond to the nice play that T1 started with. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but T1 taking the turret means they come out on top.
You're absolutely right, Flowers. A nice sequence from both sides as T1 acknowledge that they cannot contest the Herald, so they invest their resources into mid. But now, TP top lane.
Faker in a little bit of danger here. Equalizer to slow him down as he tries to escape. Dokla's got to be careful chasing after this. Quid has no ulti on the Akali. Faker trying to make his way all the way out. A beautiful shockwave. Dokla's down to make it a 1-for-1, but 100 Thieves still get him.
All right, they really wanted to force it. I thought they were just going to let him walk out because he was very far back, but instead they decided to force it. It does make it a 1-for-1. They were going to knock down your tier 1 on the other side, so another tower going to be going the way of T1. That top lane tier 1 is almost knocked down as well. The gold very slightly in the favor of T1 here, but 100 Thieves keeping it close.
The next objective is going to determine the feats of strength, but unlike last time, 100 Thieves are not in a position to contest this dragon. They will concede it. T1 will secure the upgraded boots as River...
Look, the initial boot upgrade, it really doesn't add a whole lot of power, but it's the ability to upgrade the boot an additional time after the first 2 big items are completed. Killer Instinct from FBI, Pop Blossom to follow it up here. Keria on the defense as Ayla wanted to use the Magnet Storm, and they do secure the kill on Keria, but now Doran jumps into the middle of everybody. He gets one back onto Ayla. Support for support as the Galio goes up into the air and gets away. Faker wants to throw the ball forward. 100 Thieves disengaging. Another 1-for-1.
That was a double DP from T1, so honestly, a 1-for-1 there does favor...
A save Herald for mid. I guess they are worried about their siege. Similarly to last game, they are a very short-range composition, and against an Orianna, maybe they want to use this Herald to guarantee this mid tower. Doran, though, doesn't have his flash.
Nice. They stun him up with a Shattering Strike, and then they try to block the exit here for the Justice Punch. Doran cannot use it to get away because he would have to dash back first. So a nice shutdown goes over to 100 Thieves.
No TP on Faker.
As Otacon spawns. T1 now in a 4v5 for the next 30 seconds. There is also no teleport on Doran once he respawns. He will have the hero's entrance if he needs it. The Herald is summoned up here in the bottom lane. A Herald charge alone will not kill the tier 1 turret, and Quid is still making his way over to the battlefield. T1 stabilizing for now as the Herald is shot down.
He He's sitting in the fog of war. Our observer's highlighting for us, but he was spotted on the entrance. Quid has to be so careful. T1 trying to collapse, but he will push them back with the assistance of his team. This Arakan, an objective too scary to start, especially with 2 seconds until Doran returns to the Rift. So 100 Thieves won't convert it into anything. They get some damage onto the bot tier 1.
Dragon for free, move to Soul Point.
All right, Doran's about to take the tier 1 turret here in the top lane, put T1 at a very, very slight gold lead. 56 seconds until that potential soul point for T1 does spawn. Second item fully completed for Faker as well. He has the Seraph's Embrace all the way involved. Quid going after Doran here, going to allow the taunt to expire. River ready to join up. Yes, Doran is very tanky against magical damage, and he failed the flash over the wall. The Galio now with the hero's exit to get away to a nearby ally, but Quid tries to follow here with a shuriken flip. He goes in for the perfect execution. He's trying to still find the kill. Doran dies, and Quid's got the fancy feet to guarantee it. Ono wants to get away, but a flash 5-point strike hits all 5. Quid dies to the shockwave in retaliation, but it's a 2-for-1 for 100 Thieves, and one of the 2 is the enemy jungler. Ayla crashing down over the wall as Gumayushi forces his retreat. T1, they're a 3v4 on the map.
Started off.
All right, T1 going after the Drake. 100 Thieves on the approach. T1's already got it down to 40% HP. Doran keeping Quid away off to the right side. Pincer as the Infernal Drake is secured by Owner and T1. 100 Thieves not there in time.
Yeah, River really wanted to finish a second item, so he does do that, but then you're allowing them the free soul point, and now they're going to engage.
Yeah, now it's a ton of damage. Back onto River. The shield cannot protect him in time. Quid wants threat onto Gumayushi, but he doesn't have enough. Pop Blossom's not going to stop him. Ayla into the middle of everybody here with a Magnet Storm. Carrier might just die to Quid, but FBI's already been executed by Owner. Ayla's next to fall. Double kill over to Gumayushi. Carrier dies, but it's so many dead on 100 Thieves in trade. Only Quid and Dokla are still alive as Quid tries to escape into the enemy jungle. Owner's got an eye on him here with the sweeper. Quid still trying to get out, but Faker's shockwave will seal his fate. T1 with a 4-for-1.
For simply approaching the dragon, T1 find 4 kills. 100 Thieves positioning. They did not respect the possibility of T1's collapse. They lose so many members. They lose the dragon. They lose the Arakan, and this game is quickly slipping away.
Even though Quid had a really great engage, avoided the Pop Blossom, he only kills the support, and T1 just fights forward through the rest of the team.
Faker in an awkward position here.
Yep, tagged by the first Electro Harpoon. Exhausted now as he tries to fight back. Owner swooping in to protect his mid laner. Meanwhile, FBI's in danger. Killer Instinct defensively. Faker burning down. Dokla burning down. A little bit more damage from Flame Spitter. Isn't going to get it done. Faker finds the first kill back into Dokla. Gumayushi under pressure. He tries to sidestep away. A massive outplay from Gumayushi defensively with the feathers to buy a little bit more time. But he is shut down by River. It's still 3-for-1, favoring T1 as Quid and River are trying to get away. And Doran pushes the tier 2 mid.
That pick onto Faker could have opened up a Baron, but he is just so tanky. Dokla didn't have the damage to get through the shielding from Doran, the HP from Faker's build, and while Quid set his sights on the AD carry, Guma was far too resilient. Carrier was providing enough support, and 2 towers will fall off the back of that as T1 gain an even greater gold advantage.
I kind of want to see that one more time because it felt to me at first like maybe Dokla was just trying to hold on to the equalizer, not commit it, used it very late, but they are going to go back in. Can they actually stop the recalls in time?
Dokla looking for it. He has no equalizer to try to stop this, but they don't need it just yet. Here comes Ayla. He's locked him up with a Magnet Storm. Faker trying to get away. He's very low on HP, but River's on the approach. Faker and Owner both getting away over the wall. Quid on the chase. He finds the shutdown onto Faker, and now he's got to try to get himself out of it, but he's not going to find the kill under Quid here just yet. Owner's going to be burned down. Shutdown credit over to River. It's 2 kills for 100 Thieves.
What a fight there from 100 Thieves. They force it. They find the angle. Quid is back to base, but he has no TP. River is low. Owner is dead. They can't start the Baron, though, because the rest of the T1 members are very strong, and the health bars are too low for River and Quid.
The problem for 100 Thieves this game is that while they find kills, they cannot convert it into any objectives as Doran.
This one could be important, but the flash of the wall keeps Doran safe for now. 100 Thieves yet again looking for any chance they can.
All 3 outer towers are still alive for T1. 100 Thieves know that they have the numbers advantage. The Baron with the Kai'Sa relatively quick, but it's a risky force and they're not going to do it. 100 Thieves need to be converting these kills into something to turn this game around.
100 Thieves have not claimed a single turret this entire game,
Keria.
like you say, Vedius. Keria has been spotted out. Important to note, T1 also ahead, 29 flower petals. His owner goes in for the Cataclysm. They're ready to back it up with Faker and Gumayusi. It's 2 kills for free, 1 for each of the T1 carries. And now with the top laner and jungler down on the 100 Thieves side, T1 are feeling emboldened. Doran just distracting everybody here in the mid lane as the rest of T1 begins the Baron.
The positioning was scattered for 100 Thieves, and T1 are so quick to pounce. They take out the jungler, they take out the
Seal
top.
their fate in this game. We'll see if there's any sort of a attempt at a random seal, but not going to be there, as T1 will claim the Infernal Soul back-to-back games.
There's no Comet Spear this time. The 4,500 gold lead, the 2,500 adaptive force advantage, the Dragon Soul, which is worth multiple thousands of gold on its own. You're looking at a realistic lead of 5 digits of power for T1.
The MasterCard priceless moment will cement another soul for T1. 13 kills to 12. 100 Thieves have fought valiantly, but now they have to keep their base alive as T1 set the siege. This bot lane, though, not much of a minion wave to work with for now. Doran is going to escort a wave in the middle lane, but that's going to be caught by Quid. The wave clear isn't the strongest from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I mean, they have basically no wave clear to speak of at all. River's trying to see, is there an angle? Will Doran overextend? But he doesn't need to. He knows it's just a matter of time before the T1 members on that bottom side are able to push in here. Keria is there.
All right, first inhibitor turret already down. Into the back line goes River, but into the front line goes Keria. Pop Blossom. FBI's already down, and Ayla's going to follow. River dies in the back line of T1. It's 4 dead already, and with only Quid alive, T1 is ready to end this game. The Shockwave will not find the Akali. Quid will waste as much time as he can, but it will not matter. 100 Thieves left it all on the Rift in their final series of League of Legends, but the winningest team in the history of the game